Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly love reading, and this is a general reading for the week of June 25th. I'm working with 2 decks. I've also channeled a general message for the week, so just kind of see what special messages there are regarding your love life. I did receive a message that for some of you there's going to be some type of information that you're hearing about perhaps your partner. I just heard that there will be someone telling you something. Some of you may be hearing some type of gossip about an ex. You could be hearing something that they're doing. For those who are already coupled, you may have someone tell you something about your relationship. You could have some type of revelation from your significant other, from your partner. There's just this message of somebody coming to you and telling you something. It could also be something positive, such as you hearing that somebody's interested in you, that somebody's attracted to you, that somebody wants you back. It's just you're hearing something. You're hearing something from someone else that is connected to your love life. There was also a message of you making decisions that for some of you, you may kind of feel this week like I have to make that decision. Whether you're deciding to date someone, to marry someone, to move in, to divorce, to get married, you're kind of feeling the push when it comes to decisions. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Remember that this is a general reading for all signs, because I've had people email me and say, send me the reading for June, for Gemini, or whatever. This is a general reading. There would be no way I could do that many readings and also do the monthlies. There's literally no way. So you have the 3 of Cups. Love reading for the week of June 25th. Love reading for the week of June 25th. The High Priestess. The 8 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands. The King of Cups. The Moon. The 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so let me adjust the camera and the cards so that you can see everything. I will move the camera around. Let me take a look at what you have going on here. The 3 of Cups, the High Priestess, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the King of Cups, the Moon, the 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is kind of interesting here. The High Priestess lined up with the Moon. The High Priestess, of course, is very spiritual energy. This could also be that your intuition is screaming something at you. My guides did say that you would be receiving some information, and for some of you, yes, this can be some type of intuitive message, but also keep in mind that sometimes there could be synchronicities or guidance that come through another person. Like somebody comes and tells you something that you needed to hear, but that you've maybe not wanted to see. Someone might tell you, spirit might come through someone that you know. But this is, very kind of psychic energy. The High Priestess and the Moon. The Moon does represent things that are hidden or suddenly revealed. So that does bring to mind the message I received from my spirit guides. That for some of you, you may be hearing the truth. Something, what was hidden is revealed. That is the energy of the Moon. This can also represent deceit. I don't see any other cards that support that, but it does mean that maybe there's something that you're discovering, and it could be, that Spirit is helping you to find this information. For some of you, yes, it can be coming from another person, telling you, something that you need to know about your relationship or your partner, or maybe an ex. For others, it can be just that your intuition is really strong when it comes to your love life. Especially for those who are single, you may feel really drawn to someone. Perhaps someone that is a water sign. You have the King of Cups right here. Someone that you're meant to have a relationship with. Now, you do have the 3 of Cups. So this does represent, a lot of happiness and celebration. And I feel like, seeing the High Priestess next to that, I feel like Spirit is helping you. For those of you where you're not very happy and you're definitely not celebrating something, you're struggling in a relationship, that's what I see over here. You have the 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. There's someone that's putting in a lot of work towards their love life or their relationship, but at the same time they're getting really tired of it with the Ten of Wands. That is the energy of exhaustion and feeling like just giving up on someone or giving up on love. Definitely do not give up, because you have this message of the Three of Cups telling you that, you know, a lot of happiness awaits you. You will be celebrating something really positive, some type of good news. But again, it's like you may not see the truth with the High Priestess. Spirit is trying to show you the truth. And again, this could come through your intuition or through someone else kind of casually telling you something that you didn't know. Now, at the bottom, like I said, the King of Cups, this can be someone who's a water sign, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. In some way, a water sign is significant. This can also just be someone that's very emotional. It could even be you. Someone who's very connected to their emotions and their intuition, very loving, affectionate energy. And you have the moon right next to it. So, I mean, the King of Cups is very intuitive, just like the Queen. So I feel like intuition is playing a huge part. Like, you know what's going on in your love life. You know what's going on in your relationships. Like, you don't even need to ask. But for some of you, you are receiving information. So the moon is, for some of you, there could be fears that are kicking in. Because I do see this energy here from the Ten of Wands, where someone feels like giving up. And, you feel like it's been a long road, and maybe it's time to just call it a day in a relationship. Someone has been putting in a lot of work with the Eight of Pentacles. You've been trying really hard, maybe making a relationship work or waiting for someone from the past to return. You do have the Six of Cups right here, which is a reference to someone from the past, or emotions from the past. But you also have the Ace of Pentacles right here. It's the final card. And this does tell you that, there's a lot of unexpected blessings headed your way. So I feel like for those where you're kind of down and out, again, the Ten of Wands, you're down and out, and you feel like, I've done enough, and, maybe I should just walk away and let go. There is some type of unexpected blessing or miracle here with the Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, this could have something to do with someone from the past, because the Six of Cups is here, where maybe you thought you were done, you thought you were finished, and this person returns. For those who are already coupled, and this is not someone from the past, this is emotions from the past, where maybe something needs to be revealed with the moon. With the moon, so what was hidden suddenly comes to light. So there could be some type of revelation that has to happen in order for you to get here, where, this is a fresh start for you and your partner. Remember that the first card was the Three of Cups. This is happiness. You're celebrating something. But again, I feel like for some of you, you may not see that with the High Priestess here. Your intuition is maybe telling you, don't give up. Continue to look for those who are single, or continue to hold on to this relationship. You may need a little help from someone else this week, kind of giving you some information on your relationship. For some of you, it could be direct information, like, so-and-so told me this. Or it could even be unsolicited advice. You could have someone, a family friend, a family member or friend tell you something about your relationship that Spirit needs for you to hear. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull some more cards from the same deck, just the way we do in the monthly readings. I'm going to move the camera this way and see what comes up. What other messages are there for the week of June 25th? Justice. I'm not sure if we had justice last week. I feel like we did. This is the second reading that I do like this. And the Ace of Swords. So you have 3 new beginnings. Sorry, it's 2, but they're side by side here. So that's interesting. Especially seeing it next to the Six of Cups. Let me just move the camera down a little bit. See, you have the Six of Cups, which is a reference to the past. And then 2 aces, which represents a new beginning. Not only that, but you have the Justice card. The Justice card is a major arcana, and it can represent some type of apology from someone. You could be hearing from someone, that so-and-so has mentioned you and said, they really messed up or something like that. But the Justice card can represent that you were done wrong in some way. Something was unfair to you, and this is being made up to you. Now, the Justice card did come out with the Ace of Swords, and this card can represent some type of truth. So for some of you, there could have been someone from the past who left your life, and maybe they weren't upfront. Maybe they didn't tell you why they left. And they're coming back, but they're not just coming back with this apology. They're coming back with the truth. And for some of you, there could be someone, yes, coming back from the past where there's definitely new beginnings around this, happiness, but there has to be perhaps a change in perspective, especially if you feel like the relationship was in a not so positive place. I feel like there's a need for both parties to kind of see each other in a different way with the Ace of Swords being here. This does represent your mind. It is a very positive card of, new beginnings. But also new beginnings in the way that you're thinking, a different perspective. This brings unexpected blessings. So again, some type perhaps of apology. For those who are already coupled, the universe is trying to make this up to you. They're trying to set things right for those who are ready to give up, with the energy of the Ten of Wands, where you just feel like, I can't do this anymore. I've put in enough work. I've done enough for this person with the Eight of Pentacles. There is something that could be changing where there is a different perspective on your partner or the relationship. Let me try to pull, I'm trying to move some things around my desk here. I'm going to try to pull 2 more cards. I think last week I pulled 4 cards from this deck. Let me get 2 more, and then we will go to the other deck. What other messages are there for the week of June 25th? Death. And the 8 of Cups. So, wow. Death does represent, you have all these new beginnings right here. 2 new beginnings side by side. And death does represent some type of new beginning. It does represent letting something go, the death of something. But this represents a rebirth, a new beginning, a significant life event. So, I can't help but notice that it came out with the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups does represent someone leaving. This is the goodbye card. Someone moved on, someone was not happy, and someone left. Kind of seeing all of these cards. I feel like for some of you, yes, for those of you where there's someone from the past, because we literally have this energy from the past in this reading. There could be someone from the past that returns. There is an apology. They're trying to make things right. And there is an unexpected, opportunity for you to be together again with a Death card. This also represents a huge transformation. For those who are already coupled, where there's no one from the past, this represents a huge transformation in your relationship and your love life. Especially for those that were thinking of bailing, because that card is here. This is the energy of wanting to move on. Feeling like I need to leave. I need to look for happiness elsewhere. And I see that energy here with the 10 of Wands. So for some of you, you may feel like, I need to leave, but there could be some type of, change with the Death card here. Yes, some of you may choose to move on, but I feel like for some of you, the universe is trying to set things right for you. And for some of you, you may be receiving some type of apology from your significant other. Okay, so let's go this way. And I have the other deck. Over here waiting for us. Okay, I just blew out a candle because I didn't want to burn myself here. What other messages are there for the week of June 25th? The Page of Swords. And Judgment. 2 more. We also have the 7 of Cups. So far, nothing has repeated itself. the Four of Swords. Okay, so let's start with the Page of Swords. So this is, some type of truth. To me, the Page of Swords represents honesty, communication, someone kind of, coming clean with you. And again, let me just remind you that we did have the moon. The moon means, again, something that was hidden is suddenly revealed. And yes, this can definitely come from someone else, but could also be from your significant other. Now, the Page of Swords came out with Judgment. And Judgment it's a lot like the Death card, which is on the other side of the reading. This represents a rebirth, a huge transformation in your love life, in your relationship. And Judgment represents a second chance. So there is this, huge message this week. Second chances for, relationships that seem to be going downhill, or even for a relationship that was lost. But this comes with some type of honest communication, like, this is why I left. Or, this is what I didn't tell you when we broke up. The energy is being supported by the moon. And for some of you, you already know with the High Priestess being here. Okay, so let's keep moving this way. You have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, if there is, maybe you had made up your mind to leave a relationship, or you've just been really confused. This is the energy of confusion. Some of you are being advised to lay low. Remember that my guides did mention that for this week, some of you will be feeling like you have to decide, like you have to make a decision. You feel pushed to make a decision. Based on what I see here, I see confusion at the Seven of Cups. This is being really emotional as well. With the Four of Swords, the Four of Swords represents non-action. Taking time to collect your thoughts, to figure things out, especially when you're really overly emotional about something. So for some of you, you may be definitely hearing some type of truth, perhaps having an opportunity for a second chance at love, but at the same time, it's like you need to figure things out. Or it could be someone around you where there's a possibility of a reunion, but someone needs some time to sort things out mentally to see if this is what they want. So a lot going on this week. I just feel, just looking at all of these cards, and there are a lot of them, there's definitely this strong energy, huge. Let me just pick up all the cards so that you can see what I'm talking about here. I'm picking up all the cards that represent new beginnings. There's 4 of them. You have the Ace of Pentacles, which was right next to the Ace of Swords. You have the Death card and Judgment. 2 major arcanas. So there's a possibility, yes, of getting that ex back. There's a possibility of giving a relationship a second chance for those of you that were thinking of calling it quits, because that energy is in this reading. The Ten of Wands. Someone feels like giving up. They're fed up. That is the energy. Also, you had the Baal card with the Eight of Cups. Somebody feels like walking away and just moving on. But again, a lot of energy as far as like new beginnings, second chances, perhaps some type of truth being revealed. That is another message that is being repeated here with the Ace of Swords. Actually, there are 3 cards that represent some type of truth being revealed. There's 3. There's a moon. It's a major arcana. The moon, like I said, something maybe where you were deceived, maybe not in a malicious way. Someone didn't tell you something, but it's suddenly revealed. So there's that energy. The Page of Swords does represent some type of honest communication. Someone's just going to lay it all out on the table. Here's the truth. And you also have the Ace of Swords. Some type of truth. You have some type of clarity in your love life, or about your relationship, about your significant other. Here's the truth. Or you finally know what you have to do. Okay, everyone, this has been your weekly reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next week.